Well, nice to meet you. I really love your dress.
Thank you very much. It's out of sight.
So, and they were talking about you are an artist.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your life story.
Well, I was given up for adoption at birth, and I have always been an artist. And since I was given up for adoption, I have always dealt with issues surrounding identity and how do I fit in and in which family do I belong. And whenever anything like that happened in school, like children can be really mean, and they'd say, you must have been really bad for your mother to give you away. So whenever anything like that happened, I would go home and draw or paint about it. And so art has always been sort of a release and a bit of a journal for me dealing with those issues.
And how did you know the screenwriters? How was that?
Well, we created this screenwriting contest, and these are the guys who won. We blasted it out on social media and on different channels and had over 200 entries from 26 countries around the world, and we winnowed it down to the top 20 and then to the top 10, then top 5, and then these guys were the ones who had the best story, and so we chose them and they won.
So the criteria was your story?
Yes, we had several elements. Number one, the main character had to be female. She had to be Texan. She had to have Irish descent. She had to have a very important grandfather in her life, etc. She had to be an artist, and then from there they had freedom to create whatever story that fancied them.
Well, what was it about their story that impressed you?
It was just awesome. It was it just felt what I've always dreamt. ABC made a movie about my life story in 1990, a docudrama, and I played my own part in it. And that it was nice because there's a crazy real element to the story. But what I always wanted was to have an art film made of the issues I told you, the identity. And the story that they wrote felt very, very European and very much like an art film. And it just appealed to me, and it just felt very intimate and thoughtful, very smart.
So as far as the directors and the actors, how was that? Did you guys already know beforehand who was going to be in the film and who was going to direct it, or did that come later?
No, it came later. Jonathan Brownlee, who is my partner, said he would like to direct the film, and I said okay. I was down for that, and so we started it all together. We walked through all of the steps together, and we hired a casting agent in LA, and most of our actors came from LA, like that guy, Barry Bostwick. Amazing. Amazing.
And what is your hope for the film? What is the main message that you want people to take away from it?
Well, there are a lot of people in the world who, for one reason or another, have not grown up in the family that they came from, or were given away, or through the winds of chance and fate were blown into another family's life, and so they deal with issues of belonging and identity, and for every child who is in that circumstance, there is a mother, a birth mother somewhere who gave that baby away, and an adoptive mother who took that child in. So there are 3 people for every one story to whom this scenario is very important and relevant, and to my knowledge, nobody has ever made a film that touches on it. And I just want people to, in my circumstance, to know that family is what you make of it, and it being given away does not have to define you, kind of, basically.
Well, congratulations, and thank you so much for sharing your story.